अच्छा शुरू से ओके Namaste, I am JVN, Dr. Anupama Goyal. I am working as professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, and today I will deliver my video lecture on the families Malvaceae and Rutaceae. And this lecture on Malvaceae and Rutaceae families will be beneficial for the students studying in BSc and MSc classes. So first of all, introduction. Well, what is taxonomy? So the taxonomy is the science of classifying and identifying plants. Scientific names are necessary because the same common name is used for different plants in different areas of the world. Latin is a language used for scientific classification. Now this is a picture of Carl von Linné, and he was a Swedish botanist, and he developed binomial classification scheme for the plants. So who developed binomial classification? Carl von Linné, and he used two Latin words to indicate the genus and the species and changed his name to the Latin name of Carolus Linnaeus. Now you see the scientific classification. So what is scientific classification of the plants? First of all, the kingdom. Second, in which phylum or division the plant has been placed. What is the class? Then order, suborder, family, genus and species. So what is genus? Now the plants in the same genus have similar characteristics. For example, suppose Quercus, Acer. Quercus, oaks, Acer, maples, pinus. You see here pines and ilex, hollis, cornus, dogwoods and ficus, figs. Now I talk about the systematic position. First of all, when we learn taxonomy, the systematic position is very important. So according to Bentham and Hooker and according to Hutchinson, Bentham and Hooker classification talks about dicotyledon, polypetalae, thalamiflorae, order is Malvaceae and the family is Malvaceae. Then Hutchinson placed the plants in dicotyledons, Lignosae, order is Malvaceae and family is Malvaceae. Now I talk about the distribution. The members of this family are represented. Well, I talk about the family Malvaceae distribution. The members of the family Malvaceae are represented by nearly 85 genera and 1,500 species which are found mostly in tropical parts of the world. In India, the common plant species belonging to the family Malvaceae are hibiscus, malva, gossypium, sida. The members of the family Malvaceae are cosmopolitan in their distribution, and several species of the family Malvaceae have been reported from our country. For example, hibiscus, sida, malvistrum, malva, abutilon, gossypium. Several of them are wild and some are commonly cultivated in gardens. So my friends, dear students, Althea rosea is cultivated in gardens. However, the most important member of the family is the genus Gossypium. Then Gossypium belongs to the family Malvaceae, from which various cottons are obtained. Now I talk about the general characters of the family Malvaceae. First of all, we begin with the habit, root and the stem. Look, generally the plants which are in family Malvaceae, they are herbs or they may be shrubs or trees, sometimes under shrubs, and these plants are annual or perennial. Well, the root is branched and it is taproot. the stem in the family Malvaceae. The plants are herbaceous or woody, erect, branched, usually with striate hair. Mucilage sacs are common in the tissues. Now the leaves, simple alternate leaves are found in the family Malvaceae and stipulate, having striate hairs, round or palmately divided. Now I talk about the inflorescence in the family Malvaceae. So the inflorescence is of cymose type, rarely racemose. It may be compound cyme or solitary axillary terminal. Now what are the flowers in family Malvaceae? Flowers are bracteolate, which are arranged in apicalyx, pedicellate, actinomorphic, hermaphrodite, and the flowers are complete, hypogynous and pentamerous. Now I talk about the calyx in the plants belonging to the family Malvaceae. Well, 5 sepals are present and these are gamosepalous. So now the question arises, what do you understand by the term gamosepalous? Well, in Malvaceae, gamosepalous means the sepals are fused and sepaloid, inferior, having weight, astrivation, and the sepals are colorful. Now corolla, there are 5 petals in the plants belonging to the family Malvaceae and these articulate venation. Well, now I talk about the inflorescence in Abutilon indicum. Inflorescence is cymose inflorescence and solitary axillary. Now the flower is pedicellate. Pedicels are longer than the petioles and jointed near the top, 1 inch in diameter, and the flower is hermaphrodite, actinomorphic, complete and hypogynous. Now I talk about the calyx and corolla and endoecium in Abutilon indicum. Well, 5 sepals are present in the flower Abutilon indicum. They are gamosepalous and they are shallow, ovate, acute, persistent, valvate, astrivation. Now what is corolla? 5 petals are found in Abutilon indicum. They are polypetalous, free above and connate below and adnate to the staminal tube, and these petals are orange or yellow in color in Abutilon indicum, and these yellow petals are spreading and they are showing imbricate astrivation. Now endoecium, indefinite stamens are present in Abutilon indicum, staminal tube dividing at the top into numerous anther bearing filaments, and this is moon adelphus, and the anthers are one-celled and basifix in Abutilon indicum and they dehisce longitudinally. Now this is the picture of Abutilon indicum. Well, this picture shows the flowering twig and it's showing the flower bud, and now in this diagram you see the longitudinal section of the flower of Abutilon indicum. Well, here you can see the petals and the sepals, calyx and corolla and the ovary and the thalamus, and here you can see the gynoecium having the style and the ovary, and this is the alus of the flower and the floral diagram of the Abutilon indicum. Now this is the floral diagram of the Abutilon indicum. Now I talk about the Rutaceae. Well, Rutaceae belongs, it means citrus family. It was given by Bentham and Hooker. Classification was given by Bentham, Hooker and Hutchinson. Well, according to Bentham and Hooker, the classification is Phanerogames, Polypetalae, Disciflori, Geraniales, order is Geraniales and Rutaceae. Namaste. Thank you for hearing my lecture with patience. Thank you. We will continue later on.